guys, so it's me, and today we're going to be reacting to 10 kids who survived the. So yeah, let's turn it.
Biatch was visiting her grandparents in Washington, but she went missing. Why? Well, her and her grandparents decided to take out a small private plane one afternoon, when in a sudden turn of events, the plane crashed into the mountainous Okanogan County area. Sadly, Autumn's grandparents passed away in the crash, but she survived. Surprisingly, she used her knowledge from survival shows to find a trail and wave down a car. A driver then took her to a police station where she informed them of her tragic story. Amazingly, despite being the sole survivor, she only sustained minor injuries. And what's more, she even tried to rescue her grandparents from the wreckage. Even though this wasn't a success, she's still a hero and a great survivalist. Next up, we have Willie Myrick. In 2014,
I want to be like that girl. I don't want to die because, I'm still young. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die.
10-year-old Willie Myrick was playing in his front yard in Georgia. A man then lured him into his car with the promise of money. They had a 6-hour drive ahead of them.
This is kidnapping. I don't like it. And since I know about that, I'm not listening to any strangers. Never.
Child snatcher's house.
In my life.
But after driving for 4 hours, Willie repeatedly sang the gospel song Every Praise. At first, it was out of fear, but Willie soon realized it was annoying the man. The man repeatedly told him to shut up, but Willie wouldn't, and kept singing until the man told him to get out of the car. Willie then ran to the nearest police station before being reunited with his family, and he even ended up meeting the man who wrote the song that saved his life. Next up, we have Joey Welch. If a zookeeper was jumped on by an alligator, their chances of surviving would be scarce. But what about if a 6-year-old had a nasty run-in with an alligator? In 2013, a 6-year-old boy from Florida named Joey Welch was at a wildlife sanctuary at Boynton Beach.
You guys, Florida have a lot of alligators and crocodiles. So I'm glad I don't live there. I live in St. Paul, probably. I'm not sure. St. Paul, yeah.
Getting ready to go canoeing with his dad when suddenly he fell off a dock into some shallow water. But as soon as he landed in the water, an alligator
Is
climbed
that
into his
crab?
arm. Joey's father jumped into the water and began kicking the alligator to get it off. After a few minutes of hitting and kicking the alligator, it finally released Joey. The doctor said it was a miracle the boy hadn't lost an arm, but on the contrary, the boy was totally unharmed. Next up, we have Mackenzie Wethington. In January 2014, 16-year-old Mackenzie Wethington was skydiving with her father. She jumped out of the plane and plummeted 4,000 feet. But there was one problem. Her parachute failed to open. She hit the ground, breaking many bones and damaging her liver and kidneys.
Oh
But
my gosh.
amazingly, she lived. The reason why she survived was because she passed out mid-fall. This relaxed her bones and allowed her to land naturally, saving her life. While Mackenzie may not have had such a big role in saving her life as other kids on this list, she is still amazing. Next up, we have Rebecca Savarese. One morning, 12-year-old Rebecca Savarese was walking to her school in Massachusetts, when suddenly a man in a truck pulled up next to her and showed her a pistol he had. He then got out and put the pistol to Rebecca's side, using the other hand to grab her backpack. He told her to walk towards the truck and get in, but Rebecca faked a stumble and managed to slip out of the backpack and run for her life. The man then got in his truck and fled, but not before Rebecca noted his driving license. With this and a clear description of him, Rebecca was able to lead police to Louis Lent. It was then discovered that he was a repeat offender and was charged with a variety of different crimes involving children.
Ew.
He is currently serving a 12-year sentence, and Rebecca is known as a local hero in her town, Pittsfield. Next up, we have Peyton Bushnell. In 2012, a 4-year-old girl named Peyton Bushnell was feeling unwell. Her parents couldn't work out why, so they took her to the doctor. The doctor gave Peyton an x-ray and discovered something bizarre: 37 powerful magnets. Peyton had swallowed some valuable magnets.
Oh my gosh. How did she swallow that? I want to swallow one. I'm scared. I don't. I know. I don't.
which had ripped 4 holes in her lower intestine and 2 in her stomach. She was luckily rescued by some amazing surgeons who saved her life in an emergency operation. A head surgeon said it's a miracle that she's still with us. Since this incident,
What?
many states have banned buckyballs, deeming them too dangerous for kids. But the important thing is that Peyton is alive and well. Next up, we have Dylan Hayes. We all see superheroes jump from buildings and then fall on their feet. But this has likely never happened to a 4-year-old boy. Well, Dylan Hayes from Colorado is an exception to this. In 2013, Dylan's mother moved a couch to clean a carpet in a room on the 3rd story of their house.
I don't feel safe about this boy because he might die instead of breaking his bone. So I don't feel very safe with him.
She moved it next to an open window, when suddenly Dylan climbed onto the couch and fell 3 stories out of the window. But miraculously, he did 2 somersaults in the air and landed on his feet. Her mother
What?
shouted to his sister Jessica that Dylan had just fallen out of the window. His mother and sister ran out of the house only to find Dylan on his feet. He was taken to hospital but was released 4 hours later due to his lack of injuries. Next up, we have Yahya Abdi. 15-year-old Yahya Abdi moved from Somalia to live in
15?
California. He had left Somalia as a refugee due to mass poverty and dangers in Somalia. While he did leave for a better life in Cali, one good thing Yahya did leave behind was his mother. He was desperate to see his mother but had no money and couldn't afford a plane ticket. So instead, he snuck into an airport and got into the first plane he knew was going west. But how did he get into the plane? Well, he hid inside the plane's wheel well, clinging on for almost 6 hours. Due to the altitude, he froze and lost his hearing. When the plane landed at an airport in Hawaii, he was taken into medical care where he regained his hearing. He's lucky to be alive, but unfortunately has still not connected with his mother.
What?
Next up, we have Michael. In 2016, an Italian teenager known only as Michael was messing around with his friends. They were doing dares when one friend dared him to dive off a bridge into a canal. He obliged, but to his friend's horror, Michael never resurfaced. His foot had become stuck to something underwater. After 42 minutes, a rescue team arrived, fearing the worst. However, they managed to rescue Michael despite him being underwater for so long. After just a few hours under life support, he was back alive and normal. He was able to survive due to a bradycardiac response he had, which is where your blood vessels constrict, allowing you to survive underwater for a short period of time. Michael survived against all odds and has since forgiven his friends. Next
Oh my
up, we
god,
have
I'm so
Calasta
tired. It's night
Cordova.
already.
In 2012, 9-year-old Calasta Cordova's mother called the police when she failed to return home from school one day. An Amber Alert was issued to try and get people to find her, but she heroically saved herself. She was taken by 29-year-old Jose Garcia until his car broke down. Calasta used the opportunity to run from Jose and ask to use a phone in a nearby convenience store. She called her uncle instead of the police and was picked up a few minutes later. Although she did escape, she was in a very bad way, with cuts and bruises all over her face. Garcia took her
Ew.
foot, but was later apprehended by police. It's safe to say that Calasta saved the day herself and claims she got her fighting skills from her uncle. Speak Spanish?
What?
Well, if you do, be sure to check out
Ew.
Juan Palomera. He makes amazing top 10 and
Ew. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment down below. What should I, be reacting to? You know what I mean. Reacting to something. So yeah, I was watching this one. The kid drawing right there. Yeah. So you guys. Oops. So if this video is short, I'm just gonna be showing you guys who I watch and who I don't watch, and I don't even watch this girl, so yeah. Guava juice, it's guava juice, hey, it's guava juice. I watch this girl, and I watch Brittany 44 right here. I watch this girl, not Kelly, Hat by John Doe. I watched this girl. Oopsies. I watched. Oh my god, I love her. She's my best one. It's funny. It's funny. I watched these two girls. I also watched Guava Juice. And I watched this guy right here. Yeah, I watched this. Let's show you guys. This girl, this boy. It's funny, Guava Juice. This girl. She changed her name, her game, that YouTube channel name. It's because it used to be Yandere Killer, but now it's not. And a cutie! I love you, cutie. Oh, I forgot to watch his videos. I have a lot of YouTubers who is uploading new videos, so just don't have time. I have Blackpink, the K-pop groups. Play Toys. This is what I sing. Me, my cousin, and me, myself. By your side. I don't like sing Lost Boy because it makes me cry. So I was singing. So I started singing. And Cookie was seat, whatever. And these kind of. And Kawaii Unicorn. Yeah. Naya Nelly Show. Baby Live. That's funny. Lily Pons. Three Sister Toy Review. 7 Super Girls. All that stuff. It's me, Lily, So Kawaii, Kalina Love. I don't know. I forgot. Subtitle. And so yeah, that's really all of my YouTubers. Ew. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like down below what show I react to. And I would say that. Yeah, make sure you go watch some of my YouTubers. Or all of them, I don't even know. I don't know, I just love them so much. Especially this girl. I don't really like this girl. She's always like, you know what I always feel like? When people it makes me really mad and stuff. Like they're the best. They're always ooh. I didn't saw this girl coming up. Oh my god, thanks for telling me. That's stupid. The golden girl. That's my cousin name, Gold. Just like gold right here. Wait, just like right there, guys. Like gold right here with the one with those. The not brown. Yeah, brown hair. That's gold. If you guys know them, yeah, just tell me in the comments. But oh my god, I just really want to show you guys everything because I love them. They're so cute. I don't know. I have a lot of YouTubers I like, so yeah. I'm going to be TV. This is so kawaii, so kawaii, so kawaii. Bye everybody. Love you.